Summer is a great time for road trips, but it can be lonely with no one in the passenger seat.
If you plan to bring your furry friend to keep you company, it might take some extra planning.
Here to tell us about some of the best pet-friendly road trips is Puppy Bowl referee Dan Schachner. Welcome, Dan.
Good morning, good afternoon. How are you guys doing today?
We are excellent. All right, so talk to us about this new Orbit survey that they conducted. It says some pretty remarkable things.
Yeah, I was surprised, not too surprised because I live in this world, but 77% of respondents said that they plan to take their pets with them on vacation this summer. That's a big uptick from recent years. The amount of searches online for pet-friendly hotels has doubled, and over half of the respondents said they not only want to take their pet with them, but they want to create lasting memories with their pets. All this points to the same idea, which is that dog-friendly stops along the way and dog-friendly road trips are essential in order to make a good summer vacation become an even better, more lasting, more memorable summer vacation. So I embarked on a trip myself. I had a lot of help from Orbitz. Again, they were super helpful and supportive. This was a rescue road trip, so they were extra supportive, knowing that the dog was homeless and needed to be brought to its forever home. But man, it was a great experience. The dog came into Newark, New Jersey in the airport, but its forever home happened to be up in Massachusetts. Well, as you guys know, that's a 5-state journey, and I took it. We found great stops along the way. We were along coastal Connecticut. We stopped at Newport at a dog-friendly hotel, and we finished up all the way up in Massachusetts in the dog's forever home. But in this case, it was really a unique situation. This was a 6-month-old puppy that was scared and not really aware of what was going on. So I really wanted to make the trip as stress-free as possible for both me and the dog.
Those are great, and those are all locations that are near us. But if you're interested in doing this, does Orbitz make it easy for you? Like, how do you know exactly what to do for your dog road trip?
Yeah, that's what was most surprising, is that they made it a walk in the park. Orbitz.com/dog-friendly road trips. They have a route that is in our area called the Beast Coast road trip. If you follow this road trip right now, I think on paper it's a 3-day trip, but you can modify that so it's a 2-day trip or a 1-day trip, depending on your dog's needs, or you make it a 6-day trip. Go all the way up to Maine, it's fine. But this particular route took us from New York to Greenwich, where we did a nice hike at Babcock Preserve, New Haven, where we ate some pizza. We had some lobster and clam shacks along the way. We had an overnight in Newport and a little bit of Cape Cod at a place called Dogs and Hogs, and finally all the way up to right outside of Boston in a town called Marshfield. But the trip was really easy, and all the stops along the way didn't just tolerate dogs, but they welcomed dogs. And that's what's really essential now, as the survey pointed out, and as we're all learning every single day, it's more and more apparent that dogs aren't just our appendages, they're members of the family, and they're going to have needs just like the rest of us, and we want to include them in our vacation memories.
And Dan, breeds, do they play a role in determining the type of road trip that we should make?
Kind of. I think it's number one, before you even look at the dog breed, look at your dog and know them, know how they are. In my case with a foster dog, I was learning his needs along the way, but you know your dog best, and you know if their energy level is high or low. You know if they have a lot of needs or low needs. You know how big or small their bladder might be and how long they can hold it in, which is very essential. But I guess if you go by the general knowledge, breeds like Huskies and Labs and Golden Retrievers and Boxers are going to require a little bit more exercise. So you might have to stop more often to get them out and stretch their legs and get them moving so that they're more calm once they're in the car. But certain breeds, like say Pugs or Basset Hounds, are going to want to chill out in the car and be able to chill out much longer. So you may be able to go longer stretches without having to stop. So all of that really depends on the kind of dog you have and their needs. If you have an older dog, they may be slower down. If you've got a puppy, well, that's a whole other thing, right? Puppies are a lot of work, even if they're in your own home. So on the road, they're going to require more work too. Planning and preparation is essential.
I'm thinking they don't want to take road trips with the cats. This is not happening.
And I love the fact, Dan, that you didn't just...
Cats are welcome too.
They might not like the car, right?
I love the fact that you didn't just travel, you embarked on a road trip. Very, very good.
That's good.
Thank you. It was yours. It was yours. I'm giving it to you.
I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you. Have a good one, guys.
You too.
You too. For suggested routes for a road trip with your dog, Orbitz calls them woof-worthy. Head to orbitz.com/dog-friendly road trips.